fire didn't feel warm anymore. Not since I saw the look in Elena's eyes, those pale, blind orbs that once held nothing but serenity. Now, even sightless, they watched me, drank me in like I was the last thing keeping her human. We hadn't spoken of the Grayson days. No sights, no lords, no throne of ashes, only flesh and whispered promises in the dark. I knew something was wrong, but I didn't care. It began after the first time we lay together. I expected shame, guilt, a pause in our quest, but instead, she woke in the night and touched me again, hungry this time, desperate. Her hands didn't tremble like before. They tug. She straddled me in silence, blindfold still bunched around her neck. Her body slick with nade, her pace slow, agonizing, as if she wanted to brand each thrust into her bones. "I want to keep you," she whispered, her lips brushing my ear. "I want you to stop fighting the world and just fight for me." I told myself it was the heat of intimacy, but something coiled behind her words, something possessive, sacred, wrong. A week passed, then another. I hadn't visited a single site of grace. Every time I tried, she found a way to pull me back. A kiss that lasted too long, fingers between my legs while I tried to don armor. Her soft body pressed against mine in the dead of night, whispering nonsense like, "The lands between will devour you. Let it end with me. Fuck godhood." One morning, I stood over the ruined steps of the Erd Tree Shadow, map in hand. The divine tower loomed on the horizon. Her voice came from behind me, low, dark, almost seductive. "You still chase their lies," she said. I turned. She was barefoot, her robe loose, skin glowing like moonlit silk. Her blindfold was gone. She didn't need to say. She knew me. "The throne is a prison," she said, "and you're the next puppet." I should have left then, but she stepped close, too close. Her fingers ghosted down my stomach. "Stay with me," she breathed. "Let the world rot. We'll build something softer, wetter." Her mouth found my neck, and I stiffened. She smiled. "I'll worship you forever," she whispered, dragging her nails along the waistband of my pants. "But only if you abandon them." My blood roared. I gritted my teeth. "You want me to give up everything," I said. She sank to her knees, slowly, fingers undoing my armor, mouth parting with a breathy moan. "No," she murmured. "I want you to give up them." The first time she begged me to finish beside her, I thought it was love. The second time, when she pulled me into her while I slept, grinding herself down on me until I gasped awake, I realized it was need. By the fifth time, when she smeared my seed on her belly and whispered, "Let this be our kingdom," I understood. Elena didn't want the Golden Order, or the Flame of Frenzy, or the throne. She wanted me. Only me. She stopped wearing blindfold entirely. She said she could see through me now, not with eyes, but with wand. She kneeled beside me as I stared at the fire, brushing her cheek against my thigh, humming lullabies to gods long dead. Her touch grew bolder, her kisses darker. Sometimes she'd bite, not hard but marking, as if she were branding me with devotion. "Make me full again," she whispered at night, draped over me, slick and trembling. "Let me forget them all." And I always did. One night, I awoke to find her crying softly, naked, kneeling before the flame. Hands buried between her legs, her back arched as if in worship, her voice shaking with whispered prayers, but not to the two fingers, to me. She turned, face streaked with tears. I was meant to serve grace, she said, but I've tasted something greater. You. I reached for her as she crawled to me, wild-eyed and wet, straddling me with desperate moan. No gods, she gasped, grinding against me until I felt her trembling. Just us, she said. She stopped calling me tarnished. She started calling me my lord. The irony wasn't lost on me. I tried, once, just once, to walk away. I told her I was heading to the Forge of the Giants. The path still called to me, that I still had a duty. She stood in the doorway of the shack we shared, robe open, skin flushed, blind eyes wet with unshed tears. She said nothing, just knelt, spread her thighs, and whispered, "Then take me one last time and break me." I did. I took her off, harder than I meant to, lifted her legs over my shoulders and fucked her like I was trying to forget everything. Her cries echoed like a curse, and when I came, I buried myself deep, so deep, I thought I might never escape. As time passed, and I realize it now, I never made it to the forge. Now she lays beside me as I write these thoughts in the last pages of an old map scroll. She sleeps with a smile on her face, one hand clutching my thigh, one leg wrapped around me. She's mine now, but somehow, I think it's the other way around. She whispers in her sleep sometimes, words and languages I don't understand, names of fingers and thrones, but mostly mine, over and over again. Mine, she says. You've just tasted a drop of the dark. Ready for more? Subscribe to Amorous Sanctum and let the shadows pull you deeper into a world of forbidden fantasy and wicked romance. Have a dark desire you love to see unfold? Whisper it in the comments. We adore your imagination. Until we meet again, don't be afraid to crave.